welcome back or welcome to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to try a new craft. So I have behind me this shelf here is filled with different like canvases or art crafts, different projects that I want to do. And it's just been sitting relatively stagnant for quite a while now. And I bought this beads art craft on clearance for $10, probably a year ago approximately, and just never touched it because I was a little bit afraid of the whole Perler Bead situation and how that was going to work. So I did open it yesterday just to make sure that the little plastic board that you put the Perler beads on was included with the kit. It is. So all you have to provide yourself is like parchment paper and an iron. So I figured maybe I would start trying to tackle this. I've been crazy busy at work. I've picked up a whole bunch of overtime shifts. I've been on nights and on call, and it's been wild, so I figured why not take some time to wind down and place individual little perler beads. Will I drive myself insane? Who knows? But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and see how this goes, and I will take you through the process, maybe add some time lapse in there. So without further ado, let's get on to making this craft. Alrighty, please excuse how messy my desk is, but let's open this up and take everything out. Like I said earlier, I did open it just to make sure that the plastic boards were in it, but I really didn't open any further than that. Okay, so that's all it comes with: 2 bags of beads, a stack of these little plates, and ooh, look at that, it does come with parchment paper. Excellent. Oh wow, okay. And then some instructions. Now let's see, is this like a, oh, this is exactly size by size. I was wondering how we were gonna get that. Okay, perfect. So this is taller than I anticipated. It did say 30 by 40 centimeters. This is maybe a little bit more than that. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up then and we'll go from there. Since our beads come like this, not individually packaged by colors, I have to sort them because there's no way I'm doing this like this. So I got some plastic bowls and I'm gonna line them up along the side of the thing here, and I'm gonna pick the beads out and organize them by color for as many bowls as I can. Black will obviously go in one bowl because there's gonna be a lot of those beads, and then I guess I'll just keep like the blues because there's 3 different blues together, 3 different yellowish oranges, just because I don't have as many bowls as the number of colors. So anyways, I'm gonna open these one at a time and then start organizing, and I will do a time lapse for you guys so that you don't have to sit through me painfully sorting these myself. So I was so wrong if I thought that this was gonna be quick, because I have times 100 increased the speed of an already time-lapsed clip, and it still took a long time as seen by the sweater changes. So love that. I still have an entire bowl filled with perler beads to sort, but the bowl that I have for the black ones is already full. So I'm gonna hold off on sorting these for right now and actually just start on the actual painting, I guess. I don't even know what to call this craft. So I don't know if it would be best to work like top down. I'm thinking so that I don't accidentally knock it. Because, you know, if you knock this, all of them fall over and then it's like a huge pain in the ass to put them back up. So, oh, we've got an escapee here apparently. Oh my goodness, I can't stop hitting my tripod. Anyways, we'll set these aside. We'll start top to bottom, and hopefully I don't run out before I make some more room in that bowl. Okay, we've changed the view because my plan was originally to film from the top down, but I've realized that it's actually really difficult for me to see which color needs to go in which spot unless I'm like hovering right over top of it. So you'll get a side view for the rest of this, or at least this part. Oh, I see we've got another escapee here. Anyways, now I'm gonna get started. Very nervous. I think I'm just gonna start with like black in the corner and then work down and over this way, I guess. Wish me luck. I'm keeping this video in normal time-lapse speed just so you can get an idea of how long this takes. Using my fingers was painful to say the least, but you know, I totally forgot I had a pair of tweezers. So watch me do this for a little bit and eventually I will learn my lesson. I've already placed down, oh no, my brain's fried. I've only placed down this many beads. My arm is already killing me and these little beads are infuriating. Every single time you try and put one like right in where you need it, it like goes on its side or like it won't fit in where it needs to be. If you drop it, sometimes it goes where it needs to, but that's not, you know, the most accurate way. Like what? Not the most accurate way of adding all these beads. Oops. Okay, that was kind of cool. Anyways, my arm is literally burning because of stretching it out over top of this. Not really sure I thought this craft through. Perhaps this is why it was on clearance, because, oh my god, see, this is what I mean. Like, how do you get that out of there? My fingers are really fat for this. Oh my god, there we go. Because nobody wants to place however many thousands of beads this is. Okay, well, back to the grind. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a huge endeavor, much larger than I thought it was, as you know, most of my projects go, but all of the black in the top square on the outside of the woman are done now. So there's this weird one though that, like, I don't like that one, so I'm gonna take that out and actually replace it with a different one because it just seems really weirdly shiny. There we go. Okay. Here I finally learned my lesson and found my tweezers. The fact that I incorrectly ordered 10-inch long tweezers instead of 10-centimeter long tweezers worked out, because then I didn't have to move my arm nearly as far while placing all of these beads. This first tweezer clip is in like the time lapse but not sped up at all, and then I will speed them up for the rest of this video. Otherwise we'll be here for 30 minutes watching me place these beads. But like I said, this was a way better way to do this with the tweezers because you could grip the beads better, and then it was easier to like tip them back up or fit them into place, and you can also place more than one bead at a time, and it was just way more accurate. So I'm glad I learned my lesson after a while and decided to figure out where I had placed these tweezers because they were lost for a little bit. But if you saw my art room, you would understand why that happened. Anyways, I don't really have much to say other than this was a lot, and using the tweezers, although it was more accurate, definitely hurt my my fingers, like my thumb muscle, to open and close the tweezers multiple times like that. I'm almost done with her little hair band head wrap thing, but I've run out. Oh my goodness, can I show you this without knocking them over? I've run out of all the light blue ones, so I really don't want to have to dig through the bowl right now to grab them, so I'm just gonna leave this little patch in the center here for later, maybe finish off these darker blue ones here, and then do the black part. It's just really boring to place all of the same. So, all right, I guess there's no time like the present. Disaster has struck. My phone fell over, and now all the beads have fallen over, so I'm just gonna fix this off camera and then we'll get back to it. Disaster struck not once, not twice, but 3 times before I learned my lesson and stopped filming from this angle. So the rest of the video after this will be filmed from the side or top down because I was so tired of putting the beads back in the right spot. So thank goodness I learned my lesson, but I can't believe it took me 3 tries of knocking all the beads over to learn it. Now we're out of white. Oh, crunching down the number of different colors we can do before I have to go through the other bin. Anyways, I think it's looking pretty good so far. A lot of black to fill in, and then I guess I'll just stick with like the brown and purple and gray for right now, and maybe move the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing now. Okay. I've done as much as I can for the top 2/3 of this. I don't have enough of the other colors to finish all of my little holes that are left behind in this part. So unfortunately, I do now have to tackle this. So I'll do that, and then I'll bring you back and we'll finish off the last 1/3 of this project. There's only the last corner of straight black to finish. I made sure there was no other colors like hiding somewhere, like the brown that's kind of hard to see in this type of pattern, but that's all that's left of this. So before I get too carried away with finishing the whole thing, I actually wanted to just like clean up the bowls of beads that I have so far. I bought this thing of plastic bags from the dollar store a long time ago, and I'm going to separate out all of the individual colors and put them all into their own plastic bags so that I can use them. Obviously I'll leave the black out for the rest of this project, but then I can, if I ever want to do anything of this nature ever again, then I have all the different colors just sorted out ready for me to go. So I'll do that off camera, and then when I come back it will be me doing this last little section. And we're all finished. Let me just stand up to get this little zoomed out. All the beads have been placed and organized into their own little baggies. Out of all of the beads, I did get one completely translucent clear bead, which is a little strange. I think I'm just gonna put her right in the recycle. So now all that's left to do is just iron the whole thing. So let me go grab my iron and I'll be right back. Okay, you're back in top-down view. The whole thing doesn't even fit in the frame, but my iron is currently heating up. It smells hot. So the directions and the picture are on the same piece of paper, which we love saving the environment, but it does make it kind of a pain in the ass if you forget what you're doing. So I'm very carefully gonna slide out the picture from underneath. That was surprisingly smoother than I thought it was gonna be. And then this is the directions. So it says max heat and put a weight on it after you iron it. I think I'll just be stacking a bunch of stuff on top of it because that will probably do the trick. So I'm just gonna make sure my iron's on max heat. It is, okay. And then I'll put the piece of parchment paper that came with it over top. Parchment paper is actually kind of challenging to buy sometimes. So, okay, I don't know if there's a wrong way or a right way to do this. Okay. Now we just like pray, I guess, and hope it doesn't knock any of the little beads over. Okay, the iron's feeling pretty hot. This could ruin it all. Okay, are we ready? Do we start in the middle? I don't know where to start. Oh my God, this is... All right. Does not look like anything is happening. Does it have to be like really hot? Oh my God, it's been so long since I've done any perler bead crafts. Why is it flashing red? Oh God, this is my mom's old iron that she gave me. Oh no, oh no, some of them look like they're coming out. Ah. Oh my God, mistakes are being made. Ah! Oh no. Okay, let's put the iron down and try and fix this. You can't even tell, but a ton of struggling later, I finally have the whole thing ironed, and I've put a bunch of heavy textbooks plus my huge stack of cardstock on there, and that's gonna weigh it down. I'm gonna check back tomorrow morning and see if any of it needs to be ironed more. These are like some of the thickest textbooks I have, so hopefully that will weigh it down and it won't be all warped afterwards. So yeah, I'll check back tomorrow morning. Okay, it's been a little more than 12 hours, so time for the big reveal. We'll start taking off all of these textbooks and we'll see what we're left with. Okay, so not everything actually ended up getting ironed together, which is a little frustrating. As you can see, actually, let me just bring you a little closer here. These pieces are like not attached over here, and then there's a couple that are missing from in here that are still on the thing. There's also this weird line right here, so I think we're gonna go for another round of ironing, in particular in these couple of spots that are problematic, I guess. And then, are you supposed to iron it from both sides? Like, I don't know. So, okay, fixed it, learned a little bit of a lesson there, so now let's try again. And we'll just start over here and just lay the iron down. And, just wait, I guess. Some of the beads were like sticking to each other, but not all of them. So I don't know if that means my iron heats disproportionately, or if me pressing down on it had made a difference on it. I'm gonna try and do this bottom half first. Like, again, like, why are we flashing red? I don't know what that means. Warning, maybe pick up the iron because you're gonna burn something. Who knows? I don't know how you tell when it's done cooking, you know? Like when they're sufficiently flat. I don't know. That looks like a good sign though, you know, that they're like sticking to the parchment. I don't even know if you can see that, to be completely honest with you. What is in frame may not actually be what I think is in frame, so. I don't like that crinkling sound. Oh no, a couple of them have escaped. Okay, don't try this at home, kids. Don't pick it up with your fingers. Okay, you really have to like press on it and leave it there, okay? Oh my goodness. What is happening over here? The way that this like, why are only some of them sticking together? I don't understand. Like, what is happening here? Oh my god, I see what they mean by putting a weight on it though. Oh goodness. Goodness. second time's a charm. Let's see if the second ironing worked. It's, again, the next day, so it's been squished for a long time now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. A little more flexible than I was anticipating. That makes me nervous. Okay. One singular bead? Oh my god, that's frustrating. I'm just gonna glue that shit in there. Okay, let's flip it over for the final reveal. Plus this one singular bead. Okay, so there's a couple weird looking ones just based on how I ironed it. But overall, you know what? Like, this part got a little fucked up, but for how challenging that was, I'm not that mad. Let me bring you a little closer here. This is what she looks like. I will, I'll zoom you in on the little messed up parts just so you can, excuse my pajamas. I'm filming this in the morning. So here, it's pretty messed up. The corner over here, like it's very flat. I don't know if that's heavy handing on the iron apparently. This one bead obviously got ironed on its side, and that is obviously what happened here as well, is that somebody got flipped over here as well, but the rest of it looks very good. Now, I was Googling if you're supposed to iron both sides of it. Some people do, some people don't. I'm not gonna bother because I kind of over ironed some parts of it, and I feel like maybe it's easier, like the image is clearer when you can still see like the centers of the beads. Turns out you're actually supposed to always still see the centers of the beads, so that's on me. I guess now I'll try and find like a picture frame for it, because I don't know, it's a little flexible and it makes me nervous, and way too much work went into this for me to just like, I don't know, use it as a placemat or something. So I guess I'll find a frame for it. So that is it for this week's video. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see more perler bead crafts along this line? Maybe not something this big or this complex, but perhaps a different kind of perler bead craft. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. I post new videos Mondays or Wednesdays, or really anytime during the week. I hope you have a lovely week, and I will see you all in the next video.